We closed it out with your favorite.
My favorite.
That's right. The NFC South, the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Arr, matey.
Yeah, I mean, talk about a team that has owned real estate now in this division. The Bucs, though, only set at 9.5 wins.
Why do you think that is?
They have to think, one, the Falcons will be better.
Yep.
And then, two, it has to be scheduled, but they're favored in 12 games. Am I missing something? This goes back to my Ravens-Eagles conversation. This might be my favorite over. I want to find somebody that gives me the argument of the under.
It's one that jumps out to me a little bit. It definitely does. Playing the NFC South, playing the NFC West, which we talked about, it's pretty damn good.
Sure.
AFC East, certainly solid. The Bills being the leader there, and New England a question mark. But I don't think it's like we look at it to go, oh my gosh, right?
I think the Bucs are better than the other three teams.
I would agree with that too.
That.
I feel like there's only one thing you question about the Bucs. It's just the receiver position right now and just how that plays out. Right, just a little. Where's Chris Godwin out with the injury?
Is Ibuka going to be able to shoulder that kind of work share? And he has a nice summer.
Everybody says he did.
Yep.
It sounds like Mike Evans had a really good summer too. Right, but it's still at an age too where it's just like, hey, how much can they depend on him? Jalen McMillan going to be out for a little time, right?
Tristan Wirfs.
Right, Wirfs dealing with that. So those are the things you worry about. But I still look at them and go, damn, this is a good roster. And the first thing you look at, just like you do with any other team, is I look at offense and defensive line and just go, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are under the radar, one of the best offensive lines in football, especially when Tristan Wirfs in there, who's arguably in the conversation for best left tackle in the game. And then the defensive line is phenomenal. There's no team in football that's going to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and go, oh, we can manhandle them up front on this side of the ball or that side of the ball. No way. And they got size and disruptors and pass rushers and everything. Receiver and maybe corner, right? Those are the two things that are a problem for me for Tampa Bay. Just can they lock down people there? I love the kid they drafted in the third round, Jacob Parrish.
Parrish is sticky. He's very athletic.
He's made for nickelback, right? I loved him come out of K-State. Jamel Dean is still a guy that I look at to be a good cover corner. I still sit here sometimes and go, I don't want Todd Blitz to blitz so much and do all that. Either way, yes, I'm going over here. I'm a believer in the Lions like we talked about. I'm a believer in their running game. I'm a believer in Baker Mayfield. And I am still a believer in Todd Bowles and what he can do. And I just think this defense is going to even be better this year with Hassan Reddick and everybody else on this defensive front.
I think Vita Vea and Kalijah Kancey might be one of my favorite duos in the NFL like blending skill sets.
Right.
You said it. You have a disruptor in Kancey. You have a guy, Vita Vea, that can just absolutely own the trenches. So I like this team a lot. I didn't really have to think very hard about this one. It was an easy over for the Bucs. And Cris, I know you're going in the same direction.
I'm going over all the way too. And to me, it's all about the pass defense. It's really all about that. And that's where I say that, and you heard me say about Todd Bowles. Look, I don't think your corners are good enough for you to blitz all the time and do all that and leave them in these positions. And on the flip side of that, your defensive line is good enough to where it doesn't need help to blitz to get after the quarterback all the time. That's what I don't understand at times. And that to me was what was holding them back last year. They could stop the run, but every big moment, teams had their way with a big pass. And hopefully they can fix that. Part of that was Antoine Winfield being hurt so much last year.
Yeah, that's a big
one. Being back healthy will certainly help that out.
That's probably why they signed Hassan Reddick to the deal they did. They believe in a bounce back.
I hope so.
That's what they need. That's a huge X factor for this team.
Yo, homies, what's up? Thanks for watching Cris Simms Unbuttoned. And just because the weather's warm doesn't mean football ain't still on our brains right here.
We are still working, so smash that subscribe button. We got all the training camp news, preseason news, everything up until kickoff night.
Thanks for watching. And again, remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.